again. Didn't do a stream on Monday because I ended up being a bit busy. I hope to get to it today, although I don't actually know what I'm going to work on. Also, just realised stream avatar isn't on. So yeah, I don't really know. Kind of a bit of a weird point. I've been doing a lot of artwork. I can do loads more artwork, but I feel like I want to progress the actual functionality of the game and then polish afterwards. Because currently I mean, the basics are there, but it's not how I would like it. So yeah, I don't know. And just realised that this is having some issues with stream avatars, going a bit weird. Let's try that again. Anyway, let's switch. So we've got some choices to make here. Oh right, that's why there's an update for it. We've come on. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to work on. Yeah, I mean, we could make some more artwork. You know, we've got some options here. This main menu background. We could create some more stuff there. I don't really know what to do next. So let's come up with. Well, let's just have a look at what we've got. I think that's the best place to start. See what we've got. See what we like. Right, play. Got the timer functionality. We've got the concept of lives. Got stars. All these weird things. Got these bubbles that you can barely see. I just realised. So where do we go? Well, we need to make the levels competitive. That's one thing. We know that for sure. I'm going to start. I'm going to write down some notes. We've got Notepad, is that a thing? Of some potential ideas to make it harder slash judge the scoring mechanics, or just some rough things that I think might be useful. So one, so we've got that creating. Okay, I guess you can see that. Create some vegetables that are off to really reduce the score. I still want to look into. So currently I choose two colors and the hue just rotates. I would like to do it where I set it as an animation. Or I don't even need to do it as an animation, I think. For version 1, I don't think that's necessary. But I do need a way to basically create the levels. It's too difficult at the moment. It's really hard. Um, yeah, these are all things that I kind of want to try, but I don't know. Like the first two are fairly obvious. They'll be useful either way. But the third one about changing the color rotation, I was thinking about using animation for the color. You know, so I'd choose the start color, or this, yeah, it would be the first frame of the animation, and then at some point in the animation I choose a target color, and then obviously keep going after that. That way I could choose myself whether I wanted to have like the possibility of having multiple times in the level that you can hit the target color. Like it might be that it's just once, so it might be that it's just that it happens twice, or it only happens twice if you have enough cut enough ingredients, something like that. You know, if I do that thing where I increase the speed. So yeah, I don't know. All questions, I have no answers. And what do I want to do next? What do I want to do next? That's the question. Oh. So what do I do? Let's go back to our. Got this. I think I need to come up with a way to create levels, because the other thing that I'm struggling with is currently the ingredients spawn randomly every so many seconds. So there's no control over that. Like for example, like if we go start randomly, it picks a random number of seconds between two values, so you won't get multiple ones in the air at the same time unless you leave one, which is no good. It might be quite nice to. Well, you do sometimes, but there's also no control about how many points you can get in a level. You know, it's completely well, I say random, it's pseudo random each level, which isn't great when you want to make a game that's going to be competitive. You know, if you want to make it so that they can only get it within the skin of the teeth if they do it perfectly, where they get the color pretty much bang on, and you have to hit every vegetable and not hit any that are going to take away from your score. In the current method I've got, it's just not possible to get that level of detail. So, yeah, I don't know how I would do it. I mean, I could. This is the thing with the animation thing. If I do it as an animation, I can choose, right, well, at 20 seconds in, you're going to have hit the target color. And I can say, okay, it's going to spawn 3 here, 4 there, 5 at this point, 1 in between, and I can work that out, in between all those. Or I could choose a marker that says, okay, at 20 seconds in, we should have already had 160 points worth of vegetables in the air, whatever that's made up of, and it can choose them randomly then. So it's scaling this, like the basic concept's there, but it's now refining this into something that's one, enjoyable, and two, like I forgot the word is difficult enough to be challenging enough. That's the word. Um, and then which one do I do next? I don't know. I mean, how would I implement this? Currently, let's have a little look. How I got it. Let's. So I've got level data. Yeah, so this is the stuff where I've added some kind of damage drop off and things like that, and it can change per level, and I think I have done. I've tweaked them maybe a little too much for the first ones. It's got current hue, target hue, saturation value stays the same. So it's a bit of a funny one. If I'm to do this, then I need to change the way I do my level data here. I mean, this could mostly stay the same anyway. For now, if I just animate the thing. And the other thing with animation is it could like not be linear. You know, if I want it to go really slow and stick around a certain color and then speed up, I mean, that's possible with this. So, what do I do? I'm gonna have to have had an animatable object. Okay, so that's this. Animation. Speed that it changes. Level 1. It sticks a thing on it. Update mode. This isn't as nice as I'd hoped. Could do it as a library actually at this point. Add a copy. work, is it? Okay, so I'd have to do it like this. So copy, paste. This is going to be in the wrong color scheme as well, isn't it? And then go here, and if I change this to, let's go all the way around like this. Oh, wait, what? What was that? Just go with 63. Why does that? What? Or you gotta do it like that, haven't you? You can't just click on them, you have to actually click there. Just, it's so daft. 3004. This is 83 and 87, wasn't it? '62, '63. So now if I do this, which is it's doing absolutely nout. Um, okay. So animation, color change. Let's move out of the way. Loop pose, loop time. That won't play. Why is that not working? Just add another one. Change speed, hue, color. I bet it's because it's in 0 to 0.2, but it's, oh yeah, it's stupid, man. Why make your color picker use 360 values of 360 and then everyone else use it 0 to 1 scale? What's that about? I'm not having to write my own bloody color picker that converts to scale, which is not ideal. So now it should work, right? If I was to go here and change that to 0.8, I might have something that's like, okay, so it does work, but for some reason it's in a really weird range. We can still remove that component. Let's Google that. Hey, did he? Because it's RGB as well. That's all right. So if I pick a color in HSV, okay, so I can do that. So I can do HSV to pick my color, and then I just switch it to RGB 0 to 1, and go from there. So that's not too bad. Okay, all right. Well, it was wrong anyway because this is RGB and not HSV. So how do I do this? I want to make an animation clip, and that clip will play. Yeah, that should do it. So now I can choose the size of my levels, which should be ideal. Not the size, the length of my levels. So just picking a time and whatnot. I can pick a time and then choose at what point it hits the correct color. Yeah, so there's a few different things for this. Yeah. Also, currently I'm only changing hue. Now this enables me to change hue, saturation value, which is going to be a lot more dynamic and a bit more fun, I think. Obviously, the first few layers I'll probably just change hue, and I might change the saturation per level, sort of thing. And then as I go on, I'll change hue and saturation at the same time when I'm animating, which would be cool. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm gonna go with this. Let's see if we can get this implemented. This will be pretty cool if I do. Good thing with this as well is it's based on time, so I know what time I'm going to hit the correct color because it'll be in there. It'll be at 1 second or at whatever. My only worry is that, so let me save this, save that animation. I don't know how big the animation files are. Is it going to be like ridiculous? Assets, animations. Oh, where are we? So we've got the color change animation, 6 kilobytes. Not massive. That's okay, I think. Yeah, I think that's. Although let's What's it going to be like when we add some new keyframes in? Right, so we started. We started on that. If we come around here and then change this like that. Not change it. Oh, I must not change that. Okay, so we've got if we go to this one, go back here. Oh, in fact, let's go there like that. Oh no, it changes each time. So then we'll go somewhere into the reds. Something like this. Super pale. Copy. Paste. Oh, I've lost my values. Right, okay, you can do... Does that work there? No, it doesn't. Okay. No, see, it's gone back. What? I don't understand that. This is peeing me off. Copy. Paste it. Maybe I have to do that on each of them. Ah, that's it. So you just have to enter. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. That makes total sense. Why not use the record button? Yeah, that. Thank you for saving me a whole load of time there. Right, okay, so I can use the record. Let's see what this looks like now. That's looks better. Yeah, so I'm trying to make it so currently I just changed the hue and it's some script that just increments on the hue. So the level can only have the same saturation value. But I'm trying to use animations instead of that little script to so I can add like, changes in value and also have a little bit more fine control over the like when I'm going to hit the target color, whereas currently that I don't know what time it is. I just know at some point it does. Because I want to like flesh out the levels, but I'm struggling because I'm just picking two random values and hoping that it's going to be difficult. So this should give me a bit of a finer level of control. Right, stop that. Samples 600. No, that's still at 60. But I want to. Not capped, are you? How do you? How do I go past 1 second? Can I not? So the animations, like, is that 1 second there, or is it 0 to 1 of the animation? What is sampled? Is that over time? So 60 to 1. That's obviously not good. Yeah, no. Okay. I just try to make it so, because it currently goes really fast. Like if I play it, like that can't be a whole level. I want it to last 20 seconds long or something. Curves. I guess I could alter the playback speed. That would do it, and then do 1 on each frame here. And then 0 to that one would be half a second. Maybe that's what I need. Oh yeah, good idea. Cycle offset. Length is just 1. 60 frames per second. Ah, okay, so it is. Yeah, but it's still 1. No, it's not that. Let's see what this says. Whoa. See, that is 0, 1. This one goes 2 seconds. Have I just? Is this exactly what I just searched for? Yeah, it's the exact same. Well, that's not what I want. Maybe it's. Go to the manual for all those fails. I wonder if I go into the animator and click on it. Motion, speed 1. So maybe it's the speed I have to change then. Cycle, offset, mirror, motion time. So if I get to fit in 1 second. Where's the animation window? Come Um, yeah, that's it. Sample rate. But that would then change. Yeah, I could do it by the speed. That's what I was thinking. But then I can't seem to get this to play with the speed. And then, yeah, what, join them together and transition the states. Yeah, it's a lot of work, that, and a lot of different animation files as well. And if they don't like match up right, it look a bit funky. The whole reason I wanted to use it as well was so that I could have like the fine level of, I know after 20 seconds, I'll be at the target color, which this would break it. Let's have a bit. Update mode. I could just increase the sample rate, couldn't I? Yeah, that's what I'm currently doing, but it's a little bit rigid. A little rigid. Parameters of a component. Get the position of an animation clip at a given time. Yeah. Very object. Let's control animation speed in relation to its duration. Yeah, speed seems to be what people are suggesting here. I could just choose a number. If I said each sample was 1 second, or each sample was half a second, something like that, I could then change this. I don't know how to make it play in the... Oh, it's there, is it? So I've got 60 in 1 second. But I could make it... Let's assume the level's going to be 30 seconds. I'll do 30 samples. So we're 1. So if I ran it at 1/30th. Oh, I don't know now. Is that right? So if this is currently length is 1, and there's 30 frames in a second. I have to divide by 30 to... It's going to be some horribly low number though, if I do that. And it's recurring, I don't want that. I'd have to choose a value that's... So we said 40. So 1 divided by 40. 0.025. Let's do that. Let's do that. How can we level? Length is 2 now. What? Now I've made it 3. Okay, so you've just got to you fudge it, do you? So now, so you make it a massive value. Okay, so I just changed that to 100. You can Oh, okay. I was just being a numpty. Okay, you can do it. I was just being a complete idiot. All right, so if we have like 1 frame a second samples, if we have 1, now all of a sudden, okay, yeah. Yeah, I just couldn't seem to get it to. I was looking for this bar to move across, and it turns out you've just got to scroll in and out on this for it to do that. Okay. So now I'm not being a moron. Let's see how we can get on with this. So I'm going to do that, and then yeah, okay. It is an absolute wizardry. Alright, so now we can make a clip and play it. So say 15 seconds, then we're going to go 30 seconds. Can I just move them to 30 seconds? In fact, move that to 20 seconds. Add another one at 30. Does it still put me at 30? What's it at 30? Record. And then we'll just carry on past a little bit and change that. Like that. Oh, that's awesome. That record functionality is that's wizardry right there. Okay, so now if I play, It is changing. It's very slow, obviously. $16 million. Luckily, I don't need to do all of those. Yeah, I'll set every single uh, change between every single color possible and just save each animation out. Alright, that's cool because now I know I'm going to hit, that's the target color. I can store that somewhere, and then I know I get to that at the end. So the beauty of this as well is I can hit that target color multiple times. So I could say hit it at 20 seconds. You could also hit it at 10 seconds, but at 10 seconds you wouldn't have had enough time to get enough ingredients. So if someone does it there, they'll fail, not realizing that if they could have waited a lot longer. And likewise, I could do a level where it's like 16 seconds in, and you've got 30 seconds, and the people will think, oh well, I'll hold out. It'll probably come to it again, and you'll lose a life because it'll just get further and further away. So I kind of want that trial and error aspect to it a little bit. Like they can have a good guess, like, all right, we've got 10 seconds left, but so that it might choose then, but it might come away and go back to that color again. Exactly, yeah. I don't want it to be too easy, and that was the problem with the other approach. Well, I was just changing the hue, so it would be the exact same colors all the way through. This, like for example, at the beginning of the level here, I linger on that color and really slowly change, which I don't know if it's something I want, but and then we move quite quickly towards this next color. Still not super quick, but quickly. Yeah, and then what I might be able to do with this is then judge, like, so say if I say it's at this, I think, well, that's the target color. I think if that's a reasonable distance away, I just look at the color, go to HSV, see that it's 10, 67, 88, and work out from that what the difference in the value should be. Currently, I just go off hue, like what difference in hue you are. So I'd have to change that calculation as well to do some sort of mean of all three, or just add them up and take them away from each other and take that value. Oh yeah, crazy maths, adding up and subtracting some stuff. It could get messy real quick though. So that's 10, 67, 88. If I go back here, 18, 71, 93. And then just work out the difference there. And then that way I can judge how hard the level's going to be. So say for like this level, I say, right, well, at that point, am I still recording? Am I still recording the keyframes? I think I was. Or if for a harder level, I could say, right, if it's like there, oh, it was only, whatever it was, different. Oh yeah. What, like the idle clickers? I played, I forgot what it's called. I think it's Egg Inc., which is some, like basically it's an idle clicker where you just collect eggs, but it goes into the like trillions, petamillions, or it literally comes up with mad numbers. And I think the maths behind that must be like to be able to handle that many like integers. It must do something. It must use some mad maths library or fudge it in some way. Is the other one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Although I got sucked in, so I ended up having to uninstall because it was constantly going on. Okay. So where do we go from here with this? Right, we've got these animation clips. It's dead good because we can just smash out animations, and that's it. That's a level done. And then I can work out the score for the level. The other thing as well is people tend to like it. So like with egging, people like that you are always going up in numbers. So like with my scores, level 1 is like 250 is the score you've got to get. So should I be constantly increasing that score so that people not only are getting stars, but they're also getting higher scores on every level, regardless of whether they're any closer? Or should I just keep it at like a set number? Seems a bit boring doing that. Use an array of suffixes matched with the order of magnitude. Okay. Right, yeah. Yeah, that does fudge it, doesn't it? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it must be something like that they do on it. Okay, so where do what's the next step? I'm definitely going to do this, so I'm actually going to put it on my Trello. Let's create a board. Card, sorry. In fact, I think I've already got one. If you don't use a summer system, you risk running into the dreaded infinity. Yeah, exactly. Wrapping around to minus whatever. So that's the other thing with this is like, yeah, so we've got to, if we do increase the score every time, then we need to do something to the scores of the ingredients for when you slice them. That needs to be higher. And then my actual score UI element needs to be bigger or scale the text down. Oh, it's so complicated. Maybe I don't do that for now. So I got my animation. What's the next step? I know that the animations could possibly work now. So what's the next step? I create a few animation clips. Oh wow, I never even thought of that. That's great. Yes. Yeah, that is an amazing idea. I've never even heard of that. That is a really good idea. Yeah, coconuts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be really good. Okay. Where's that? I haven't had that as a card. Um, That'll be a dev one and some art involved. How do you spell coconuts? How have you done it? Yeah, I'll go with that. I could add that progression that way as well, like maybe a shop where you improve your knife and things that would take more than one cut now don't, and I can continually add, and that'd be an easy way to increase that score as well, so the later levels wouldn't have the potato and the tomato like the early ones would. It would have something more exotic, like yeah, like a coconut, and you'd get a lot more points for that, so then the points for the level would be higher. So yeah, that's awesome. Thank you very much. You just opened a door there. Okay, I like that. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, so right, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do the animation thing. Using an animation for color change. This is going to be a big change because, okay, got so first things first. This, yeah, exactly. But it's good. It's good. It's gonna like it kind of my first user in a way. Got some instant feedback. Target hue, hue saturation. So get rid of them. Color match score. Color match attenuation value. I could get rid of that then. Oh no, I'll keep those. I don't want to change it too much. Right, so if I got rid of that, now I should have a load of issues. Loads of things gone wrong. It's not going to be happy about. Hue. Color change. I won't delete it yet, but I'll remove it from the script. Remove that. That's cool. This now takes hue. And instead what we'll do set color images. Target color image. Okay. So we shouldn't have deleted all of those. In fact, I could just change these to a color now. Two colors, target color. We don't need current hue anymore. Oh no, well, I'll keep it actually because these are how do I do this? This currently works with like all the saving and loading. Because I have my serialization of my... Do I serialize my levels actually? That's a point. No, I don't. Okay, so we can get rid of some of this. That stuff there. No, go back. I do need it because the target hue I will specify. Yeah, okay. How do I specify the animation clip? I would need to do that as well. I think I'm going to change this to a scriptable object rather than this like level data like this, because there's two lots of stuff here. There's things that are like changing, so current hue, current score, and there's things that are actual level data, which could be stored inside of a scriptable object or something like that. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to do that. So I need to work out how I'm going to do this because I'm not going to be able to do all this tonight. So let's start with leaving that bit as it is, using the animation clip and changing from using current hue to using the animation clips, the game objects hue, which I could do anyway. In fact, let's just do that. Where's level data used? Start auto calculator. No. Yeah, let's get rid of that. This should all break. Color change. That's the reason I was using that, is because it was reducing coupling. But I can just do this instead. I've got the sprite anyway. So I've got, I mean, sprite.color. Where I set it. Okay, yep, so I don't need to do that. End game menu. So the difference is I just need to get another reference to could I get a scriptable color? I could create one of those, couldn't I? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Data, scriptable objects. Duplicate. No, I can't spell it the American way. It hurts me if I was to do that. And this could be hue, saturation, value. So now we've got variables, color. Is that all? Is there still alpha when you? Yes, there is A. Better put it in anyway. So now we I think we do still. So what I'm thinking is each level is going to have a like scriptable color called target color, a scriptable color called start color. No, in fact, I don't need to do that because I just start playing the animation. I start playing the animation and I'll have target color as a scriptable object that I'll decide and have that. Yeah, so then we could just reference that against everything. And then for everything that's the current color, we'd always just use whatever the HSV value of the sprite renders color, I think, is the best way to go. So we've got that, so we need that. We don't need hue, saturation, or value, or target hue. And instead, all the things that needed. So color change. This one. It's just going to get deleted. I'm just going to delete that. That's gone. The endgame menu now, where target color image is going to be referencing Oh, actually, that's fine. Wait, what? Set color agent. Oh, right, that's set in the actual images. That would be. Have we got access to that part? Player color image. I wonder if you can get access to the values of an animation at a particular frame. I assume you can. I like this song. Okay. Here's where all the calculations are done. So it's just a case of changing that. Oh, go away. Player color image. So I've got this scriptable color somewhere. I thought I did. Right, I'll do image. I don't really want to couple these, that's the only thing. I could do an end game message that has the color in it. And then instead of level state ended, let's just do these hard thingies for now, and then we'll decouple it later. Just do the easiest thing first. So we've got cooking part, target color. So we need cooking part.image. And this equals HSV. So that's that bit. What's this? Current hue. This will all need revisiting, but for now we will leave it as hue. It's current hue. Yeah. It's just that, isn't it? Minus cooking part dot. D. This is really wordy. for certain things. Don't know C# that well. C#, ignore out parameter. I think it's underscore. Cool. Underscore. Why's it gotta be like that? Just underscore, please. Go with current hue. Rename that. Target hue minus color hue. Bloody. Do that. That's that bit fixed up. Quick import image.color. This would be super easy, that one. Oh yeah, no, I have to do that, don't I? I could have that have a color actually in it, couldn't I? Rather than me doing all this myself. Color value. What if I call the other ones? Capital V. Value. Now I've just broken that. Now I can do compare as well. So I do target color dot color value. Do compare. Yeah, whatever. Color dot. I'm sure there was compare. Compare. Okay. No, that's not what I thought it was. Okay. Hey, Acoustic. How you doing, man? Nice, man. You been up to much? Currently, oh dear. Just finish this up and I shall explain. Out underscore cool. So it won't work at the moment, but I'm working on this 2D cooking game thing, which is currently broken, but basically this color in the middle here rotates or changes color over time when it's being cooked, and you have to a load of ingredients, pop them there, you have to slice them up, and that adds to your score, and then you basically have to match the color of the pot with a target color that's like the perfect cooking for a particular dish. Yeah, I can't actually run at the moment because I'm just in the middle of changing a load of stuff. So it used to be that it would just change in hue and just rotate through the color spectrum. But I'm changing it now so I can change the saturation of value so that it can change to different shades of colors and things like that, which is a little bit more exciting. But I'm in the middle of a bit of a big refactor. So that's that. So we can change that now like that. That should work. Did I let it do that? No? Okay, that's fine. OBS to stream. Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs. Yeah. I've not tried OBS. I only started streaming about a month or two ago. So, yeah, it seems like everything was suggesting to use Streamlabs rather than OBS. Especially for getting started. I think you maybe bigging me up too much there, Nix. But yeah, it's certainly slightly more difficult than Fruit Ninja with the, because you have to like remember a color and then try and match it once you no longer see that color. So it does add another kind of element to it. No, it's not really. No, I don't seem to. I've got it set up to use the video encoder anyway, so when I'm compiling the game, that's mostly CPU intensive. So it doesn't really. I'm not seeing it drop. Also, compiling a game that's this big has almost no impact at all anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I bet that. Yeah. The thing is, I suppose if you do use a CPU encoder version, it would impact, especially when you're compiling. Why am I doing this? That's silly. Don't need to do any of that. I'm not thinking right. It's been alright dingbat then. That colour. Load the level. Don't need to load the level anymore. Because that's a scriptable object. And this one. It's just the animation clip I need to load, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. So now I just need to have different animations. Okay, so assets, scripts, data, green folder. Call it that. Create new folder. Oh, level 1. Target color, which I should be able to get from copy, paste. Alright, cool. So now I know it 20 seconds in. Target color is that. Game menu. This is where I've broken everything. So now I can just drag that there. So it's that. Nice, man. You clearly just had to go away and find out what you had. If you're like me, I never remember. I remember for like a good month after I've bought something new, and then I forget everything. See if it runs. I don't think it will. That bit works. Let's see. It's not started going yet. The animation's not started playing. Just because I haven't asked it to. Cool, that's fine. No reference. Target color image. What? Oh, yeah, I didn't set the scriptable object on the in-game menu. Target color. The Walmart toaster. Yeah, I think middle of the road's always best to go with. I've never bought like top end. I recently upgraded my graphics card to, let's figure this out. Where is it? Display adapters, yeah. Yeah, the AMD, well, RX 5700 XT, which is kind of good, but it's still nowhere near the top stuff. I always go like at least 5 or 6 down, at least. And with GPUs at the moment being so expensive, I go for like 20 down on the list on benchmark. So the animation's not happening. That's gone a bit weird. Target color value. Just set target color. Did I do it whilst it was running still? Target color, yeah. Scriptable color. Yeah, this looks fine. Cooking pot none. That'll do it. It's not an image, it's a sprite. I need a sprite renderer. Do that. In-game menu. Cooking pot. Do that. So that bit works, that's cool. So now it's just getting it to animate, which should be fine. Just go on this. Let's add that. I deleted it, didn't I? Level controller. This is now really generic. I forgot I'd done that. I need that script back for now. Where's the rubbish on this? Where's the rubbish bin? I need to restore it. Where is it? This PC, desktop. Okay. Where is the rubbish bin? Recycle bin, that's what it's called now. Color change.cs. Restore it. Thank you. Where is it? Scripts, color change. There you are. Let's add you back in. Here it is. Except I do want to change it. Because I just want to... Oh, I need to have the animation, don't I? Public. Is it animation or animator? Where's my... Oh, not on there. Here we go. Got the animator. Always animate. Yeah, delete that. Did he move that on? Just animator.play, is it? Get rid of that. Not sure what sprite is, but animator equals get component. Okay, play, state name, whatever the state's called, Level 1. No, I don't want it to be called level 1. I need to research how these animation clips and animators work together. Any state. Because that already has the clip associated with it. Right, let's just do it for now because it's getting it working. Level 1 animator.stop as well. Pause. If that will work for now. Hue plus equals blah 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 blah. Sprite color equals. Yeah, don't do that. Don't need to update anything. Let's see if this will work. Is it changing color? No. Pause it. Oh. Stop that. Go back to the animator. I forgot to change that value. It might have been working the whole time. Speed of 1, yeah, save that. Is it changing colour? I think it is. I think we may well be changing colour. Sweet. Okay, that works. And it's bob on. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty close to being there. Okay. The only problem is that now when I go here, it's going to blow up, isn't it? Oh, it's just always going to be the same colour. Your colour target. Yeah, they're always the same now. So that's fine. I need to not hook it up in the inspector, I think is what I need to do next. But I'm going to leave it there for today, I think. I need to make so I choose my animation clips and I choose my target, my scriptable object in code rather than via hooking it up in the inspector, I think. Yeah, I don't actually know how you do that yet, but I'm sure it's doable. So, alright, yeah, I'm going to shoot off, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks again, Nix, for the helpful advice with the animation. We finally got there in the end. But yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow as well, because I missed Monday. So I should probably do a couple of days in a row at least. Alright, anyway, I'll see you later, dude. Bye.